I'm Al Sutherland with your Mesonet Weather Report. With September behind us, we turn our attention to how the lack of rain is impacting soil moisture. A map showing the change in soil moisture at the 10-inch depth during the last week in September had values mostly on the negative side. Negative values mean soils were losing moisture. Woodward and Waurika dropped 6/10 on a scale that is wettest at a value of 1. Checking on a map of current plant available water from the surface down to 16 inches through September 30th, the large dark brown areas had plant available water percentages in the teens and in the driest soil areas below 10%. Not much changes as we look deeper at a plant available water map from the surface down to 32 inches. There are only a few green areas with good soil moisture. Here's Gary with a look at our sparse rainfall.
Thanks, Alan. Good morning, everybody. Well, we just came off a really dry September, and that followed a dry August. So, of course, drought is on the move once again across Oklahoma. Let's take a look at the latest U.S. Drought Monitor map. The dry weather the past 2 months has taken its toll. We saw increases in drought intensity across the Panhandle, northern Oklahoma, southwestern Oklahoma, and over into central Oklahoma. Basically everywhere but eastern Oklahoma. We will need more rain pretty quickly to overcome more drought intensification, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the September rainfall maps from the Mesonet to see what got us into this situation, at least recently. Now, September wasn't much help for most, but folks in the northeast and southeast that got more than 8 inches were actually the lucky ones, but those areas were few and far between. Much of the rest of the state saw from less than 3 inches down to less than 1 inch. Buffalo, the best little town in the state and home of yours truly, had less than 1/2 inch with just 0.3 inches. That's pretty dry. Now if we look at that same map except percent of normal rainfall, compared to normal, a bunch of places had less than 40% of rain during September to even less than 20% of normal. And remember, this was after a really dry August as well, so those two combined really gave us problems. But also remember that October 1st is the 4-year anniversary of the drought. It started way back in October 2010. So here's the departure from normal rainfall map for the beginning of October 2010 all the way through the end of September 2014. As you can see, way too much red and orange on this map. We have some areas less than 22 inches below normal to other areas more than 44 inches below normal. So that's a really drastic deficit across most of the state over this 4-year drought period. National Weather Service Climate Prediction Center, they don't see much hope for drought relief, at least through the month of October. But October is our secondary rainy season, so maybe we can get some rainfall in here and help end at least part of this drought or get us a good start, get ready for next spring. Now let's take a look at the U.S. monthly drought outlook for October from the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center. They see, unfortunately, drought continuing to persist or intensify where it currently exists across the state of Oklahoma. So they don't see any drought relief in store for us during the month of October. That would be unfortunate. It is our secondary rainy season, so we need that rainfall to come in here, get us ready for winter, and set us up nice for next spring. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.